Hey guys, welcome back to Uproot and Sprout. I am Kiara Naomi. If you are new, welcome. And if you are returning, thank you so much for your support. I hope that you are learning and growing with me and that you continue to enjoy the videos and get something new out of each video that you listen to. And if you listen to them multiple times, I hope that you get something new out of each time that you listen to them. So today we're going to be talking about forgiveness. What is forgiveness? Forgiveness is a gift. It's a gift from God, from the universe, from yourself, that you can give to yourself to alchemize your life, to alchemize your energy, your vibration, your experiences, right? What do I mean by alchemizing it? Is by balancing it out, basically. Canceling it out is what I want to say. I may be defining it wrong, but what I'm trying to do is describe what it is. And that's what it is. When you forgive someone, there's power in forgiveness, and that power is alchemizing your experience, is turning something negative into positive, is turning pain into power, into healing, is turning an experience into a lesson, something learned, and something now that you can teach, is now knowledge and growth, right? So that's what I mean by alchemizing it, or by it being able to be alchemized. So that is what forgiveness is. When you allow yourself to forgive someone or forgive yourself, you're essentially freeing yourself from these negative thoughts, negative experiences, trauma, bondages, and allowing yourself to grow, to ascend, to shed, as the snake would, right? To shed and come into new skin, come into a new version of yourself. That is what forgiveness looks like. That is what forgiveness feels like. It feels like a shedding. It feels like coming into power. It feels like a new person. It feels light and it feels free. What it looks like is a new you, a happier you, a brighter you, a lighter you, a more sensitive in a powerful way, right? You, where you can have compassion. That is what forgiveness looks like and feels like. Forgiveness is very important. It is something that we should be grateful to have. And it is very important because, again, it frees you from the past experiences, pain and hurt, and allows you to grow and learn and become a better you, and teach people how to do it as well. Teach people with those lessons that you've gone through, how to cross over that bridge. And for you to be a living testimony of what it looks like on the other side of that bridge, if they took that chance on themselves, right? So forgiveness is not for the other person. Forgiveness is for yourself, okay? It's for yourself. Now, when you forgive, I want you to think about, because forgiveness can be hard. Some people are like, no, I'm not forgiving that person. No, absolutely not. That thing that they did is unforgivable. Let God forgive them. You know, there are people that are like that, and that is okay. That is where they're at in life, and you should respect that, okay? But if you are in that state of mind and you're watching this video and you want to change that, or maybe you're watching this video on purpose to maybe ignite a change in you, think about this. And know this, God, Source, does not view that other person that has caused you pain and hurt and trauma. God does not view that person the same way that you do. God does not feel what you feel towards that person. Okay? God views that person with the same potential that God views you. Everyone is different and everyone's potential is different. But each of us were created perfect and perfectly in God's image for our highest good and for the greatest good of the world, right? So we are all kings and queens, and that is how God views us, no matter where we are in life, okay? So God views that person as a queen or a king. God feels for that person is only love and unconditional love. God does not feel the hate or the pain that you feel towards that person. God does not view that person as a demon or as a devil the way you may view that person because of the hurt or pain that person may have caused you. And that is an important step to start with when you are going to forgive, because it makes it easier to forgive. I believe when you sit down and you're like, okay, this is something I need to work out within myself, for myself. This is not that person's issue. What they did and how they did whatever, that's their issue, and they need to deal with whatever they got to deal with. But I need to grow and I need to get up out of this mud, this rut, and grow into who I'm supposed to be and not think about that person, not be tied to that person. And in order for me to do that, I need to let go. And a part of letting go is forgiving and taking those lessons with you and that new learned knowledge with you for yourself, for your future, for new things, new obstacles or new problems there are to come. Now you have new knowledge and new ways to overlook things and make the solutions come by easier and to help others as well. So you think God doesn't view that person that way. God views that person as a queen and as a king as well. God loves that person unconditionally. Okay? So start there. Detach from that person and think about yourself and freeing yourself. And if you still feel pain, then what you need to do is heal. Heal that pain. And how do you heal that pain? You sit with yourself and you allow yourself to feel that pain, no matter how painful it is. You allow yourself to feel that pain. Okay? And you grow from it. Like it's a vision. You just sit with yourself, you meditate it's a vision. You close your eyes and you're like in a meditative state, not meditating not like that, but like you're sitting with yourself and your thoughts, your highest self. You're allowing yourself to feel these feelings, and you heal. You heal as you're feeling this pain, and you let it go, and you tell yourself, I'm better than that. I'm not going to sit in this emotion. I'm not going to sit in this hurt and in this pain and in these insecurities and this lack of confidence. I'm not going to sit in this. I'm not going to sit in this abuse and in this trauma. I'm not. I am worthy. I am beautiful. I am confident. The fact that I exist, the fact that I am here right now is because I was worthy to be created. God only makes perfection. You are perfect. Imperfection does not exist. It's a lie in our minds that we create. It's an idea and a belief that we create, we believe, and we subscribe to it. Unsubscribe. You are perfect. And you tell yourself, I am perfect. I am worthy. And that is why I was created. Because I am worthy. The fact that I come from God makes me worthy enough. Like, come on. And you start speaking to yourself these positive and great affirmations, these powerful affirmations that are only true. They are only true for every single individual that is walking this earth. They're only true. It only takes for you to unsubscribe and start believing the truth and not the lie. And as you start to speak these words aloud and daily and look at yourself in the eye and in the mirror and reminding yourself of this, you will start to heal. And you can heal instantly, or it can take time for you to heal, depending on the energy you're putting into it. The positive energy and the power that you're putting into that healing process when you're sitting there. How are you believing what you're saying? Or are you believing it little by little each and every day? It doesn't matter. Just do it, because you're going to get to the point where you are fully healed. And then there would be, at that point, nothing to forgive, because you've already forgiven. Because you're healed. You don't even care anymore. You don't. And then you even get to a point where you see that it was a part of your journey. As ugly as it may sound, or it may have seen what it was that you went through, it was supposed to be a part of your journey to remind you who you are, remind you of who you are, remind you of your power and your strength, remind you that you are the child of God, that you are a creation, you are a manifestation of God, to remind you of that, to wake you up, and to now live and walk in your purpose, whatever that purpose may be, and also now be a light and a testimony, a visual testimony for others to see. Okay, my friend? Okay, bestie? So, forgiveness is very important. And if it's hard for you, remember, God does not view that person the way that you view that person. God views each and every one of us as kings and queens at our fullest potential. God loves that person unconditionally. Okay? And then you start with yourself. You forgive if you're able to, and if you still feel pain after realizing that, then that means you need to heal. And once you heal, it's easier to forgive. And most of the time you forgive during the healing process, because you realize that that person isn't who that person truly is, who that person should be. That person acted out of pain. That person acted out of traumatic experiences. That person allowed themselves to be used by darkness and ignorance. That person operated out of low vibrational frequency, not knowing who they really are. They just have not awakened. They just don't know who they are. And so it's easier to be used by darkness to do dark things and mean things and evil things to people when you don't even know who you are. So sometimes forgiveness comes in the healing process, and by the time you're healed, you've already forgiven, friend. God has called you to forgive. Forgive yourself. Forgive those who have hurt you, whoever they may be. Whoever it may be. A person, an animal, whatever. Yourself. It's time to forgive. It's for you, for your ascension, for your growth. for you, for your new life, for the new you. God cannot transform you to who you're supposed to be if you don't take the steps to shed away your old self. You cannot take pain and trauma with you. It doesn't belong with you. You're supposed to just learn a lesson. That's all. You can do it. No matter what it was, no matter how painful it was, no matter how ugly it was, you can do it. I did it. I'll give you an example. Whoa, okay. Okay. So I'm really about to give you an example. So, I was raped, sexually abused from the ages of 7 to 9 years old by 2 family members. And how I dealt with that as a child, I blocked it. It would happen and I would shut down. Like I would shut down and blocked it. So by the time it was done, it's like it never happened. I just blocked it. And I'm not gonna share just the whole journey, but I will tell you how I was able to forgive. I was able to forgive was by, number one, viewing that person the same way that I just told you, or knowing that God does not view that person that same way, or feel towards those people what I felt, right? And also sitting with it. So when I sat with that pain, right? When I sat with that, first I envisioned it happening as an adult, right? As an adult, I did this. And I envisioned myself as a 7-year-old, and I had a photo of myself. And I envisioned that girl, and it would happen in the same places every single time, the same location. So I would envision myself, and I would envision that happening to that little girl, and I would feel that pain. And I alchemized that pain. How did I alchemize it? It's just this power that you and I have as humans within us. I chose to turn that pain into power. I chose to say, I am sorry that happened to you. You did not deserve that. You didn't deserve that. You are innocent. You are pure. You are beautiful. You are a princess. I am so sorry that happened to you. I am here now to protect you. I am here to protect you, my inner child. I'm here now to protect you. I love you. You are worthy. You are beautiful. You are protected. I would start speaking to myself like that, inside, out loud, and looking at that girl, seeing that girl. And I would have a picture of her in my bathroom, by my bedside. I carried her around, until I was done healing. And that's what I did. And then I channeled in, I don't know if that's the right word. I don't know if I channeled in, but I envisioned the 2 entities, the 2 people that abused me. And I envisioned them where they were at that time in their lives and who they were. And I forgave them. And the way that will be honest, the way that I initially forgave them was for myself. I forgive you for me, because I don't want to walk around with this. I don't want those experiences to hinder my growth or hinder my future. You are not worth it. Like no. And that's how it was. And then it grew into the same things that I had just spoken to you about. It grew into those people not knowing who they are. Those people also having their own experiences and whatever it is that they're going through that led them into doing that to a little girl. Because no normal, healthy person will act that way or behave in that manner. Only a sick person, unhealthy person, unbalanced person, a person who does not know themselves would do something like that. And so I started to view them that way, and compassion came, and I was able to forgive on another level, to where I'm okay. I'm a survivor. I turned that pain into power. Now I can help women who have gone through this as little girls. I can help little girls who are going through this right now. Look at me. It happened to me too for years. And I kept it shut for years. I never said anything to anyone until I was grown. And I would still have to be in the little circles. Still have to be around them. And when I was little, my mind, would shut it down. So it was like nothing happened. So you can do it. You can do it. I did it. I'm not better than you. We are all one. We are all connected. What I have, you have. So look inside of you, bring that power out, and forgive. Forgive yourself and forgive others so that you can walk into your purpose today, tomorrow, the next day, whenever it may be. But you have to take these steps of forgiveness for you to get there, okay? I hope that this message has resonated with you. If you've made it this far, please like my video, subscribe if you like to the channel, and thank you so much for listening to my videos. I hope that you guys are learning so much from it again, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.